So one of our Patreon contributors is asking, what is your ratio between new and retro games? Do you play newer games more, or is it the other way around?
Good question, huh? It's funny, though, when you first came over, you're like, people aren't going to like the answer. What did you mean by that?
I actually, when it comes to playing games, I do think I play more newer games.
Yeah.
So mainly because I get lost in one particular newer game. Like right now I've been playing The Witcher, and I've been playing it for 75 hours. That's all I've been doing.
Yeah, like Rebecca's been playing upstairs, and literally since the day it came out, and it's the only thing she's been playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Normally when I go back and play retro games, it's more like, oh, this game was great, and like I'll pop it in and me and my friends will play it like all night or something, but those days are becoming few and far between. So it might be like 75-25 for me.
Yeah, this is really tough. I mean, to be honest, I think most people assume I live in retro games, but I actually don't. You know, probably, you know, maybe that would disappoint people, but the truth is, I really like new games because they have this new thing that they're doing, right? There's gonna be some new technology, or I don't know. There's just a newness about it. I've always been that way. I've always been about the new thing that's coming out, right?
Exactly, and I mean, that's why we like collecting games. Is because we were there when Halo 2 came out, or Secret of Mana, and we loved them, and that's why we still have them, and that's why we still collect them. But things are still coming out, and we're still going to be playing them.
It's weird though, because I say that, but I don't really buy a lot of new games. I'm usually actually a couple like months, if not years behind. Like I just recently finished all of the Call of Duty games on the PlayStation 3. Like Call of Duty, Black Ops 1 and 2, Ghosts, Modern Warfare 3 and 4, or, you know what I mean? It's like, but that's kind of how I am. But to me, when I sat down and I played these recently, I was still blown away. I'm like, holy crap, like I'm not even playing the PlayStation 4 versions yet. So is that retro? Probably not, but that's the only way that I can really also afford a lot of games, is that I can't go out and buy every new game that comes out every month at $60, right? I've
gotten really picky and choosy with which brand new games I buy, because they are $60. So that's a lot.
Yeah, definitely. But, and the other thing too is that I actually spend a lot of time with handhelds. So when Rebecca is playing The Witcher, I'm usually on the couch with the Vita. And so I'm digging into like new Vita games, because to me it's all new, right? I just got one. So, and also too, I'm part of PlayStation Network, and so every month I'm getting PS3 games, Vita games, PS4 games.
It's such a good deal if you have all those consoles.
It's amazing, isn't it? And so there's plenty for me to play. The only time I would say that I really, not the only time, one of the things that definitely has me playing old games though is my YouTube channel. Is that if we're gonna do a video, you know, like you and I are going to do something about the GameCube or the Super Nintendo or whatever, then I kind of go into research mode a little bit, and I go, okay, let's dig in here and let's play these games, and you know, so we know what we're talking about, and kind of refresh my memory a little bit. And that's also really fun too. Like we'll go out and we'll try to get old games, or like just now we were upstairs talking about doing a Game Gear video. So immediately I'm like in Game Gear mode, right? I'm like, okay, I need all the awesome Game Gear games.
Yep, I need to go home, hook in my 10-pound battery pack, and get playing.
Yeah, which is really fun. I love that feeling of just kind of like having a mission to go and, you know, re-experience something or experience it new for the first time. So for me, I guess, I love the new stuff, but I also love the old stuff. I don't know, I'm just like...
I'm kind of torn, because I like a lot of the old games, I played them already, but that doesn't mean they've lost any value. I absolutely love it. Like, there's always a special place in my heart for Secret of Mana, all the old Final Fantasies, like, and I'm always going to collect anything that has to do with those games. I may just not play them all the time.
The other thing too, and I'm totally guilty of this, I think a lot of collectors are, is that we collect because we'll all eventually get to it, right? because if you don't get it now, sometimes the price goes up. And so you're like, oh no, I need that game like right now, because I know I'm going to either use it in a video or I'm going to want to play it in the future, right? So
my backlog it makes me anxious. Like,
I know. Yeah, I try not to think about it. But very good question. Thank you.
Thanks.
This question was asked by one of my Patreon contributors who also helps support my YouTube channel and videos. I want to thank you very much. In addition to being able to ask me questions like this in a private message board, you also get early access to all of my videos and some other really cool perks. If you're interested in checking it out, please go to patreon.com/MetalJesusRocks.